Dear viewers, welcome back. You are watching Vision for Success. Here with us, Imam Shamsari. We are talking Islamic views on non-Muslims. So, yes, we are talking about that. We are learning from the non-Muslim,
Yes.
the Islamic behaviors, manners, and they are practicing.
Yes, and that's basically what the Quran says. The Holy Quran says, Ya ayuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakar wa untha wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila lita'arafu. The word ta'aruf, knowing one another, is mutuality. You know, if you want the non-Muslim friends to know you, try to learn about them. If you want the non-Muslim to respect you, respect them. If you want them to love you, then try to love them. You know, this is about mutual compassion, mutual understanding. So I think the Holy Quran justifies that we can learn from something from our non-Muslim friends, how to be disciplined, how to build hard work and attitude, how to behave. American people are so friendly. Then when you meet on the street, they will say hello. They will smile to you. Of course there are some exceptions. Who doesn't like immigrant, but in general, American people are so friendly, and we learn that this is what Islam is all about. Because Islam wants us to be smiling. Islam wants us to be humble. Islam wants us to be friend with everybody. That's what Islam is all about. When we say the American character, behavior, we say, well, this is what Islamic behavior is all about. So coming back to the story of that person, I realized when I saw him doing good things for me, and he never talked about religion, I realized that basically he taught me how to be better Muslim. And then I came to a conclusion that Islam is not only what you do in the masjid, but not only in the month of Ramadan or in Masjid al-Haram in Medina, but more importantly, Islam is what you do in daily life. How to deal with your family, with your friends, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. This is what Islam is all about. So coming back again to how Islam views non-Muslims is very, very positive. And of course, there are some non-Muslims who are being criticized by the Holy Quran, but they are criticized because of the bad attitude. And of course, the criticism of Quran towards Jews and Christians in the Holy Quran is not only towards Jews and Christians, but towards me also. Because if I have the same behavior, the Holy Quran will criticize me also. For example, the Jewish people, it is not allowed for them to do activities on Saturday, but they are tricking something in the teaching. They are doing some tricks so that they can still do something on Saturday. So it means the Holy Quran consider them not serious in the religion. The Holy Quran criticizes our Christian friends who consider Jesus as Lord. And of course, Islam has the right to criticize that, because we do believe in a very pure concept of monotheism. But if I do believe in the same thing, I do believe in money as Lord, of course, I am a part of that criticism. So we don't have to focus on some people in terms of criticism. The issue of Quran being critical towards Jews and Christians is about a reminder for me not to fall into the same trap, not to fall into the same behavior. And so I take it for myself more than just criticizing others. In the Holy Quran, for example, the Holy Quran talks very highly about Bani Israel, children of Israelite. And when we talk about Israel in the Holy Quran, it's not a state. It's about a prophet, and that is Yaqub. So Jacob, Yaqub, is the other name of Israel. It means servants of God. In Arabic, it's called Abdullah, same meaning. So Allah says in the Holy Quran, Ya Bani Israel, or children of Israel, Inni faddaltukum ala al-alamin. We have made you privileged over any other human beings. It means the Holy Quran acknowledged that the Bani Israel in the past used to have this high rank. Why they have the high rank in the sight of Allah, high privilege in the sight of Allah? Because they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have prophets among themselves. They believe in the Torah. They try to practice the religion. So the Holy Quran, basically respect them very highly. But when they are violating the teaching, then the Holy Quran criticizes it. So criticism is not towards a particular people. Criticism towards the behavior of certain people. And that is their violation of the faith, violation of the law. They don't follow the Prophet. That's what the Holy Quran criticizes.
So this is our fasting month. Like we are offering iftar, breaking of fast to the person who is fasting, but we are not engaging, we are not inviting our non-Muslim friends. What is your views about it?
Of course, that is, I don't say it is wrong, but it is very limited way of doing our Ramadan. Particularly Muslims living in the majority non-Muslim society, breaking fast is a good opportunity to invite our neighbors to come and share the sweetness of Ramadan. Because breaking the fast is a celebration of completion of the day, but also it is celebrating our collective life. That's why we are coming together to break fasting together. And I hope this is not only between Muslims, but invite also our neighbors. It's a good opportunity to show them that fasting is a means for us to be humble, a means for us to be godly, a means for us to be better in character, means for us to build human solidarity so that we can be brothers and sisters, we can be friends. And so we invite our neighbors. It's a good opportunity to change the minds of some non-Muslims about Islam, particularly after the math of terrorist attack, for example, anywhere, including in Orlando. It's a good opportunity to invite them to come and enjoy food and talk to them about Islam. And so Muslims must utilize every single opportunity to convey the true face of Islam. And I think one of the best momentum is during the month of Ramadan itself.
And what about can we invite them and iftar? Is there any restriction?
There is no restriction. Feeding.
Or if they invite us to.
That's also a good opportunity. There's nothing wrong to fulfill the invitation of non-Muslim friends to go and break our fast as long as we know that it's halal. Let's say our Christian friends invite us to his home and break our fast. We make sure that the meat is halal and it's not pork, or we eat seafood. And most of the non-Muslim friends understand that, and they respect the law. And I was invited by Christian friends, and before I came, he called and said, what kind of food that, it's not allowed in the religion, because I wanted to prepare food and I have to make sure that all foods are prepared are allowed in your faith. And we mentioned that these are the food that is not allowed. And he prepared food which is halal. He bought meat from halal store, and then he cooked seafood, and everything is fine because our non-Muslim friend, tend to respect our faith. And so there's nothing wrong, particularly when we initiate iftar for our non-Muslim friends. It's a good opportunity to show that we are kind people, we are nice people, we want to help, and there are still many Americans in need.
We'll take a short break. We'll come shortly. Dear viewers, you are watching Vision for Success. Stay with us. We'll come back soon.